So we go back in the studio and just put all the energy into the studio, and we do a lot of jams. This is when we record now the whole album of Living in Africa. So we record. And then the brilliant idea of Sura Yako comes out. So the melody comes, we start producing the song, all of us excited. It's like we know the direction we are going. You know, sometimes when you're producing a song, you don't know where the song will get to, but sometimes in your head you have the direction and you try and get there, or maybe get even to a better place.
But start moving.
So we were in studio, all four of us, just the four of us first. So in studio we started playing getting the progression. We know the kind of chakacha beats that we want, because at that time Aye was big by Davido.
Okay.
So we were trying to get something not close, but because we realized that this is our sound. That's chakacha. So why can't we make chakacha pop as well and mix it with, you know, all the Kenyan sounds, with Luya sound and everything. So we now started making the track. So I remember the intro, bracket two. We're thinking of how does this song start? Because it needs to start dramatically. So Savannah and I started listening to Lingala songs. So here, just the whole song
back to the
because we produced Live and Die. We produced Live and Die as a duo. So like, okay, let's see how this song can start. We start playing Lingala songs. Then we get to Carolina by Awilo. So there's a lick that it starts with. Then so the intro of the song, I was like, yeah, I think I want something close to that. Let me see what I can come up with. Then we just came up with then the song starts. So already that captures you. You're like, hey, what is this? Before you know, the song has started. It's going. It's beautiful. Yeah, so we recorded the song and we knew immediately that this is going to be a hit.
Nimekuchagua wewe, nikupende mama, sitaki mwingine, aushi usiniache, usinitende mama, usipende mwingine. Moyo wangu ni mwepesi, umenikalia chapati, nafanya vituko kama chizi, kukupenda sitasizi. Moyo wangu ni mwepesi, umenikalia chapati, nafanya vituko kama chizi, kukupenda sitasizi. Sura yako mzuri mama, mzuri mama, mzuri mama, mzuri mama, na tabasamu lako maua, mzuri mama, mzuri mama, na sura yako mzuri mama, mzuri mama, mzuri mama, na tabasamu lako maua, mzuri mama, itabidi nikulinde, nikutunze mama, usikose lolote, pete nayo nikuvishe, nikuoe mama, usiende popote. Moyo wangu ushakubali, umenikalia chapati, nitakulinda kama polisi, itabidi nikumari. Moyo wangu ushakubali, umenikalia chapati, nitakulinda kama polisi, itabidi nikumari. Sura yako mzuri mama, mzuri mama, mzuri mama, mzuri mama, na tabasamu lako maua, mzuri mama, mzuri mama, mzuri mama, na figa yako kama ya chupa, mzuri mama, baby, mzuri mama, mzuri mama, na sura yako mzuri mama.
So, this is just so beautiful to hear. Beautiful. Like the words of Jigush. Oh, so beautiful.
It's beautiful.
So, now, you guys are the producers.
Yes.
Like, this thing is not being produced by anything else. It is the four of you who are making 100% of this music.
And then we also called Sedo to put keys on the song. because now from Safaricom Live, he was in the band.
Yes, he was
playing
the
with us.
MD.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we just became very good friends. At that time, he wasn't like as big as a producer as he is now.
Yeah.
And so he came. We called him to just add keys on top of the song, and that's how the song came to be.
But you knew here we have a
100. But then it was so clear that we knew, and we even said this song is coming out next. Like this one has to come out next. There's no other way. So
and at this time you're in the fire.
we're in the
'cause of
fire,
Nishiki.
exactly. Now this mix or coming together of Nishike and Sura Yako is like the perfect blend, perfect recipe for, how do I even explain?
For greatness.
For greatness. It is a perfect recipe for greatness. It's like you make people hate you in a way, and then you do something so beautiful and so amazing. And you know what he did now? So Sura Yako was released towards the end of that same year. And it was released in different formats. So there was a lyric video, first of all. This is before we shot the video. So lyric video, dance video. All this came before the video itself. Then we realized, oh, this song is so big.
Yep.
So then we did now the video, shot the video with Enos. And then there's a remix.
There's
again.
a remix with is it?
Yanya
Okay. From where is he from? He's from
in Nigeria.
Okay.
Yeah.
I believe in best. I swear, nobody go fit today your place. I let my love on the world, everywhere. Karibu Kenyan, I'm so into you. 'Cause your love, they give me power. I pray say you no go sour. 'Cause you are my desire. Everything in my require. 'Cause your love, they give me power. I pray say you no go sour. 'Cause you are my desire. Everything in my require. 'Cause your love, they give me power. Sura Yako muzuri mama.
So there are 4, or probably even 5, there's one I'm missing, but there are 4 different versions of this song, all of them doing extremely well. So as we release the song now in what month was that? August, September, maybe October.
I know it was definitely before December.
It was before December
Because by December ulichafua.
So we released the song in October or September. I need to confirm that. And the song comes out, and everyone is so in love with the song. All the haters come back, all of them, full force. Like full force. They're like
all the deserters who
all
left
the
even
deserters.
from Mwanzo, after Mwanzo, they are back.
And all of them are like, this is the Sauti Sol we love. This is it. So they all come back with now twice as much love as before. And then now we also get new fans from all over the continent. Crazy new fans, because now that song, like that sound or that tempo was the tempo of the time. So when it came out, and the song and the video is also very beautiful, showing the ceremony of,
and very African.
Very African. So people loved that song. So it did even way better than Nishike. But now Nishike now started becoming a favorite because of that song.
There was more acceptance for it.
Yes. So in that end of the year, we did so many gigs. Like we had 3 gigs a night. Each paying, at that time, I think it was $750 or something. That's what we were charging.
So your rate went up?
Yeah, of course, went up. And now what is happening now, so we've become sex objects now. That's how people view us. And it works to advantage sometimes. So when you're on stage, all these corporate gigs, all the girls want Nishike to be performed. All of them. Like Mishike is a hot cake. Once you just start performing like this, everyone is like, oh my gosh, we love this song so much. And that is because of Sura Yako.
That's crazy.
So it just worked like, it was like clockwork.
There's absolutely no way you're not going to grab the guitar to play some. Not even
Sura Yako.
Yeah, Sura Yako. The Sura Yako is.
Oh, Sura Yako also, I played with the Benja.
Oh, Bad Boy Long Time.
Bad Boy Long Time. So Sura Yako was played with me and Benja together.
Oh, so he came to studio.
He came to studio.
Okay. Yeah.
So I did the rhythm, some parts of the lead, and then he also did the lead.
Okay.
Together. Yeah. So we came up with the idea together. I was like, bro, you can play better than me. Just play that lick. Because I came up with the idea of the lick, and he executed it so much better than I would. Like, just play it.
So, by the way, are you practicing at this time? In terms of, okay.
Yeah, very much. He was okay, and he was guiding me a lot, even with because he's much more experienced than I am, and much more talented than I am when it comes to now that genre of music, because it's in his blood.
Yeah. Okay.
It's in his blood. So yeah, so Sura Yako, so the intro. Yeah. So that's the intro of the song in the beginning.
This one, it doesn't matter. You never stop playing it.
Why?
Every gig you go, you still play it.
Oh yeah, Sura Yako. Yeah, even in London, it was like proper banger.
It's not a question to ask.
This one you have to
lifetime.
play. Have to play. Yeah. So that lick and then the chorus. So yeah. That lick was just everything.
I get it. So let me ask. You see that sound?
Yeah.
Is this? Let's talk about this sound. Is this our sound?
Our sound as Kenyans or as Africans?
Is it our sound as Africans? Is it our sound as Kenyans?
Is that? I mean, it's as I said, that same kind of beat, the chakacha 6/4. It's a time signature of 6/4. So it's not straight on 4/4. It's like. It's a rhythm that's almost swinging, African swinging, that even white people can't play. They can't even understand. In fact, this song I remember very well when we were touring and meeting other musician friends that are white. They just cannot absorb the rhythm and the beat and the time signature. They can't feel it. So that's like our own. It's very, very African, and I guess that's why it was very big across the continent, because as an African, you really relate to it and you feel it.
Creating this album, did it make you guys understand this is the Sauti Sol sound? I'm not trying to box you and say that you have a sound, but I am also trying to say you do have a...
No, we do. We do have a signature.
Sound.
Yeah. No, it did. In fact, this album, especially doing it by ourselves, because that makes you now bring out exactly who you are as the four of you. Because imagine spending, I kid you not, it was almost every night in studio, maybe except the weekends where we went to see our parents or hang out with whoever you want. But every night of 1.5 years in studio, that's where the magic comes. Like, I think every big musician can tell you there's a time they disappeared for a very long time, and that's when they really discovered.
But it's so beautiful. You know, also musicians struggle to recreate something. So they have it on their first album, but they don't have it on their second, and they never get it again.
Yes,
I feel like you guys have had this same thing many times. Even Midnight Train still feels, again, like you guys went back to that beginning place.
I think it's a magic of everyone just bringing what it is that they are so good at on the table, and that together is what brings out that sound.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, so it's like everyone just knows, this is my style of playing, this is my style of production, this is Savara's style of production, this is Chimano's style of writing or singing, this is Bian's style of writing or singing. And once that just blends together, it's always almost the same feel.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want I won't even go into the explosion. I mean, of course, this changes your life. Sura Yako
Completely.
change it like it for real. Hiyo ngoma ilibadilisha maisha.
Completely. Like it is a huge, like Sura Yako is everything. And then it's like a gift that kept giving. Always.
Why?
You see, this, like for example, this different versions of the songs that were there. Just every version just went its own way, doing its own thing.
You did the remix with the Nigerian?
Yeah, and it was very random.
I always thought that girl was from Congo.
No, he's Nigerian. Ianya. Yeah.
And how did that even happen?
He was hot at that time. He came to Nairobi. We're jamming. We met up in studio at Brussels Dambo studio. We met up there and they're like, yeah, guys, let's do a remix, you know. And that's the time we're getting into Africa properly as Sauti Sol. So with that, collaborations have to happen or remixes of songs.
Okay.
With other big artists from other areas. So that's when we did that song. He was here. I was like, yeah, let's do a remix. We did the remix quickly. We shot the video so quickly the next evening. Like we just called people. We called Miss Mandy. We called Jihu. Victoria Kimani was there. And just come. Let's jam. Let's just have a good time in the green screen. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Crazy. I'll move on then. Now I'll move you a bit faster, just because otherwise your repertoire is yeah, exactly. So Ali Kiba, because now you've started talking about collabos. Is that what comes next? Is Ali Kiba's song on Live and Die in Africa?
No, but was it meant to be?
Oh, it was
no. It
just
came
a
later.
single.
It came later. It was after Live and Die.
Oh, it was after.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, it was after. It was after. Yes, I remember it was after.
Okay, so after Sura Yako, then what
Let
drops?
me use the washroom.
Aha, no problem.